Hey, 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 y'all. Let's see. All right, so let's get everything situated. I can't say this is my first time going live this time. How y'all doing? Just making sure the chat is up. Okay, perfect. Let's see. Hi, Robin. Hi, it's me, Tiny. Ew, Tammy Talks is here. JK. She's laughing. Hey, Catherine. I can't even. What's that? Blah Bible. Hey, Blah Bible. Hey, Puerto Rican. Okay, I can't read today. Hey, Robin. I said hi. Hey, okay, all right. Okay, we in here. All right, so let's get started.
Roxy says we're gonna talk about it.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Roxy with Roxy Says, and we're gonna talk about it today. We are reviewing Love is Blind UK Season 2. We're doing episodes 9, 10, and the reunion. Thank you all so much for joining me for this live. We got some things to get into. Hey, everyone. Hey, Alexa. Hey, Khadijah. Hey, John. Hey, Reese. Hey, Dark Knight. Oh, thank you all so much for tuning in. I'm so happy to have y'all here. Okay. So let's get into it. But let me see where we're at. Before we do, don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification bell so that you are made aware every time I post a new video. And I'm so excited to have this guest with me today. Y'all already know, if you've been here for a while, this is my girl. So everyone, please give a warm welcome to the beautiful, the hilarious, the talented, my friend, Tammy Talks, okay?
Ooh.
You
What
like
an
that?
intro.
Oh
my God. What? Oh my God.
You like that?
I love
that? Okay, let me get my screen situated. When I'm looking over here, y'all, I'm looking at the chat. So, hey, y'all. Hey, Shin. Hey, Di. Hey, Lana. Can you see the chat, Tammy? Hey, Jay.
I have it on my computer.
Okay, cool.
I got
Hey,
it open.
Alexis, Sam. All right. Thank you all so much for tuning in. So today we are, as you all know, we're discussing Love is Blind UK Season 2. As you can see, Tammy nor I posted reviews for a couple episodes. So we said, you know what? Thank you, Jay. Thank you. So why is the font, are y'all seeing it in red too?
Yes.
Why is it red? Anyway, that's not the theme. But anyway, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so we didn't post any reviews for 9, 10, and 11. So we said we'll do a live, something fun with everybody, and we can all chat about it. Okay? So let me see. Let's see.
Rexy, you can switch the font if you want to switch the color.
Yeah, let me switch that. Oh, duh. Why is it red?
I feel like that's the default for
Okay.
Ecam.
I'll mess with it when we get into it. All right. So what are your thoughts so far, I guess? Well, the season's over, but how did you feel about season 2 of Love is Blind UK?
Me?
Yeah.
Or the chat?
You.
I hated it. No, I think coming from Love Island, which was a vibe.
And
That's
a good way to put
it. It was something. Love Island was something.
It was.
And then coming to this, it was such a difference. So I wasn't into it, and it wasn't because of the show. I think it was just me.
I mean, I kind of lost interest later in the season 2, and it can be because it was like during Love Island as well. But yeah, I wasn't, usually when there's a show and then it's a reunion, you can't wait to see like, oh, what happened. This season wasn't really given that for me. It was still entertaining, but I wasn't like fiending to see the reunion. Like, oh, I can't wait to see what happens. It wasn't given that. What y'all think in the chat? How was season 2 Love is Blind UK for you? Were y'all, let me see. Anissa says season 1 was just better. Not as good as season 1. Waste of time, says Jay.
Not a waste of time.
Chantiful says a mess. Hi, Mahogany. Hi, Samantha. Oh, Samantha's in Jamaica. I haven't been to Jamaica. I didn't go to Jamaica this year. Usually I go to Jamaica like 2 to 3 times a year. Not this year, though. Actually, no. I think I went in January. I'm lying. All right. Hey,
I wasn't going to say anything.
You see, you remembered and I forgot. I was like, hold on. I
wasn't going to say anything.
All right. Yes, y'all. Hit the like button. Hey, J.O. Toya says that it was whack. Boo, tomato, tomato, tomato. Kem actually liked this season. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't horrible, but I don't know.
You had a super chat, Roxy?
Oh, yeah? How? How do I see that? Not Tate's Take up in here, popping in quickly to show some love. Everyone say hey to Tate's Take as well.
Hey, Tate.
Hey, Tate. Congratulations, Mr. Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah, I see you. All right, let me see.
Super
Dark Knight. Shout out to Dark Knight. Catherine. Thank you all so much. Okay, so let's get into this review. So we're going to start off with my favorite couple. I mean, the only couple I feel like anyone could even.
Roxy, I'm gonna read your super chat for you.
Okay, thank you. Because somebody gave me in the meantime.
Someone gave me gave you $9.99.
Now I can. Okay, y'all. Bear with me. This is the last time I'm gonna say this. This is my, I think, third live, but y'all know I don't go live often. So every time it's like brand new, I had to hit Tammy up like, girl, how do I post this? We gonna get it together. So I can see the super chat now. Okay. Puerto Rican, I still can't, what is Puerto Rican Wayfu? Thank you, sis. She sent she sent 99 cents. Thank you. Smiling face with the heart eyes. Okay. Thank you so much for the super chat. Our second super chat is from the GH Sunday Shift, sent $9.99. Thank you so much. My two absolute faves, Tammy being a Libra from Milwaukee. So, I had to hit y'all with the super chat, period. Thank you so much.
Oh,
thank you. Okay, so let's get started. And I'll keep an eye out for those chats as well. Okay, so we're going to start off. Okay, we're going to start off with a couple who I was saying is the only couple who I was able to root for, Kieran and Meg. Okay, even though by the reunion, they got both of us kind of tight, but we'll get into it. So as y'all know, episodes 9 and 10, not much happened in those episodes. I felt like, was episode 9 the one with the wedding dresses? And the tux fitting?
Skipped it, so I don't know.
Okay.
Yes.
Either way. Okay. In episode 9, they had their daytime bachelorette party. Not much happened, y'all. So we had them having their same conversations as far as Meg and Kieran, how much they love each other. And we'll get into the other couples as well, but not much happened. And Tammy and I were saying we think that that's why they came out with the reunion so quick, because there wasn't, not much was going on, right? So let me see. Jay says, not a fan of Megan. My two favorite chocolate ladies. Hey, Angelique. Hey, Saf. Okay, so as far as Meg and
I don't like Megan either.
Okay, why don't you like Megan?
I don't like Megan. One, because was it episode 8? She was too in Javin and Katisha's business. Right?
Okay.
Y'all told me I was wrong in my comments. That's fine. I'm open to being wrong. I've been wrong maybe once in my life. But maybe once. But the way that her and K-Dot doubled down at the reunion, I didn't like that. Y'all were wrong.
Yeah. So I feel like when it comes to Meg, I appreciate her telling Katisha. I think that, that's spot on. Everyone would want a friend to do that, let them know if their partner is out acting a fool. I felt a way about her saying that he was out there all night. And I know people were in my comments saying that Javin was trying to argue her down about semantics. And I definitely get that. That is what he was trying to do. But I also felt like if my homegirl is coming to me and telling me some tea about something, just no need to editorialize it. Just give me the facts. If he was with her all night, say that. If he was making his rounds or whatever, say that. But what made it worse for me was at the reunion, right? Because we can just hop over to the reunion. As we all know, they got. Did y'all watch episodes 9 and 10 and 11? Because I know a lot of people watch. They don't watch the shows. They'll watch our reviews. So let us know in the comments if you actually watched the entire season. Okay, but I will let you know that these two got married. Okay, and we'll.
Okay, well, let's do that. As Meg and K-Dot as a couple, I do like them as a couple.
Okay.
I do like them as a couple. I didn't think he was gonna like her because it was something about the way that he was like, "Oh, you're a redhead. I'm buzzed about that," and I was like, "Ooh, it's giving fetish." So I didn't. It was the way he said it, but I like them as a couple.
I like them as a couple too. I took it as him saying like I wasn't expecting that, and it was a pleasant surprise. That's the vibe that I got.
Yeah. That was the vibe for sure, but it was the way it came out. Yeah, it was like,
okay, let me see. So Dark Knight says Megan be a diet nosy Ashley. Ashley really in people business, way more than Megan, in my opinion. Ashley, what's her name? Katisha was crying, and Ashley's like, "Okay, girl, yeah. Do y'all love each other? Like, are y'all gonna say I do?" Like, Ashley don't give a damn. Ashley is really in people business. Let me see. Saf says, I feel like Megan is fine, but I feel like she still doesn't like her man playing video games. She doesn't. And even one of Karen's friends, they touched on that. And they were saying, it's so funny, Karen, that you're accepting of her being a dancer, but when it comes to your gaming, she like feels a way about it. So even his friends picked up on that as well. Jay says Megan was too damn happy to break the news to Katisha. Imagine your girl smiling while telling you about your man. Okay, she was happy to break the news. Yeah,
and then Jindai. I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. They said that Meg is the girl's girl. I think there's a very thin line that people straddle when it becomes being a girl's girl and being messy.
Lord, after Love Island, I don't even want to hear that term anymore. Like, I'm so over it. I'm so over it. But I get what you mean. I get.
It's a thin line. So just because you tell someone, because let's be real, these people are not friends. Right? They're not friends. They just met.
Let them tell
it wasn't her. Let them tell it. They're besties for the resties. But I didn't like the way that Meg did it. And I didn't like the fact that Katisha took Meg's word and ran with it. She didn't even give Javin a chance to like try to plead his case. Semantics or not, there's a difference between every time I saw you, you were with so-and-so and you were with so-and-so all night. There's a big difference.
I feel like Katisha knew, like how we all knew deep down that Javin wasn't shit. So she didn't even need to. I feel like the reason why she automatically believed Meg is because she knows that he ain't shit. Like she already knows that. So it's like when she got, information, she was just like, okay, whatever. I already knew I shouldn't have been with this dude in the first place. And I feel like that's why she didn't even ask any questions, Let me see.
Because she should have been with Damola.
Yeah. Well, she didn't like Damola either. Anyway, we'll get to it. So, okay. Megan had seen her mom get hurt and was super keen to see the red flags. Yes. Shan says, I like Megan. That said, she did too much. Words mean things. Words mean things. I like Meg. She's a girl's girl. Let me try to get to comments that I haven't read. Okay, so Dark Knight watched the whole thing. Okay, so it looks like the majority of y'all watch. Javin never liked Katisha anyway, and she couldn't see it, so someone had to tell her. Yeah. I feel like had Megan not told Katisha, she would have took it all the way. Like, she would have married him. I feel like she would have. She would have married him. I watched the season. I only watch reviews. I've been watching through y'all. And thank you all, because we get a lot of comments like that of people who don't even watch the show. Y'all only watch our reviews. That is so dope. Thank you all so much. Thank you so much. So one thing that happened at the reunion, this also goes back into just how they tell stories. At the reunion, right, when Javin was, and we'll talk about that later when we get to Javin and Katisha, but when this pertains to Meg and Karen, I feel like as a couple, if y'all gonna be bringing back tea, y'all need to be accurate, okay? Because we get to the situation at the reunion where they're discussing this whole, and I don't even want to get too much into it just yet, but we get to the photo booth situation and whether or not there was a, oh my gosh, what's the damn thing? A curtain.
They called it a gate, if you will. We're in the UK.
Okay, so they were talking about, we know when Meg and Karen were having the conversation with Javin, right? Because he was trying to prove that he wasn't doing anything with Sophie. Karen said there was a curtain and it was closed. My bad. That's what he said. Okay, he said that there was a curtain, as y'all can see. Barda and Jed are next. He said there was a curtain and the curtain was closed. So to me, to get to the reunion, right, and have Javin question y'all about it, and have them actually show a picture where there is no curtain, right? For them to be like, oh well, the bottom line is just that, it's just that it happened, and it's like, no, because that is a huge detail, right? And it could have been that detail that caused Katisha to say, okay, well, no one can prove what happened or what didn't happen because they said the curtain was closed, blah, 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 blah. I felt like in that moment, as much as I don't see it for Javin and don't like Javin, I feel like they should have said, all right, Javin, my bad. We told the story wrong. That's not, that particular detail wasn't right. But they were still like, no, I don't care. Like, I stand. I was like, girl.
Well, so shout out to Latrell. Thank you for watching. So Latrell said that the curtain does not matter. It does, though. And this is why. There's a big difference to Roxy saying, Tammy, I saw your boyfriend in the photo booth with the curtain closed with another woman. And Tammy, I saw your boyfriend in the photo booth talking to another woman. There's a difference.
Yeah.
There's a difference. Mm-hmm. And the difference is, if there's no curtain, we can clearly see that they are doing whatever. If the curtain is closed, it brings ambiguity to the conversation. And that was the deciding factor for Katisha. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That was the deciding factor. And if you're wrong about something like that, you got to stand on it. Because when she was doing all that yelling and screaming that turned into tears, you were very adamant that there was a curtain and it was closed, and who knows what was going on behind the curtain. Yeah. But now that it was clear that there's no curtain and they could have literally been in there yelling at each other, it is a detail. The only reason that Megan and K-Dot said it doesn't matter is because they were wrong.
Right.
If there would have been a curtain, it wouldn't have been. Well, this was a year ago. Mm-hmm, it wouldn't have been all that. So whether you like Javin or not, because I don't like him, I thought his braids looked bad. Whether you like him or not, right, he is vindicated in that moment.
Yeah. Yeah, to me, there's a difference as well, because visualizing your man going into a photo booth, that's bad enough with another woman, but visualizing him closing the curtain, baby, that's like,
yes,
that adds a whole other layer. And what do they have to argue?
Okay, I don't know, because what are y'all even arguing about? What? Y'all have known each other for 10 hours.
We gonna get to them. Because that. Okay, anything else on Meg and Karen? I will say, though... Okay, go ahead.
He didn't have a wife glow up. Because, what was that hair? K-Dot, you were fine during the show, and I rooted for you. And why you combing your hair from the back forward? What's going on?
That hair... First of all, yeah... K-Dot always looks very nice, right? When I saw him at the wedding, when he was getting ready, and I said, oh, he looks so nice. Then he put that damn hat on and pulled that cane out. I said, okay, what are we doing? Then at the reunion when he came out, I said, sir, what, who told you to do that? And then he said it was the wife effect. I said, y'all gotta switch it up, because Karen, I mean, I guess it shows that he really loves her. He loves her. What'd you say?
He needs the black wife effect. He does.
Because
this wasn't it.
Karen, baby, Karen, baby, that's not it. Meg, why did you tell him to do that? See, Meg don't want anyone else to look at her husband. I get it. She did that on purpose, Karen. Just so you know, okay? Her intentions weren't in the right place when she told you to wear your hair like that. I'ma just let you know that, okay? Because it pissed me off the whole reunion. Do y'all have any comments on this lovely couple? Reminds me of Garrett's glow up. Garrett's glow up was actually better than this one, and his glow up wasn't even bad. You liked Garrett's glow up?
No, because I don't like Taylor. So.
Oh yeah. Oh, I remember her. Let's see. Should have known by Megan's cast photo. She's not the one to go. And of course, that's the comment I picked on you. Too of my face. Karen looked gross. Not too much on Karen though. He's still cute. Okay. If he just brushed the hair back, he would have been just fine. Okay.
I would love to know the motivation behind brushing it forward.
I don't understand it. I don't get it. I was happy to see them do their little dance routine. Let me see. Shan says, oh my gosh, when I saw him dancing at the wedding, I said he needs a black. I think that he has moves though. I feel like his waist ain't stiff. He wrote, I feel like
it's there.
Yeah. I feel like Karen got some moves. He actually does. Let me see. Yeah, his hair was just combed for. Yeah, just comb it back and you'll be good.
Comb it back.
Yeah.
Because that's not how you came onto the show. If he would have came onto the show with it like that, I'd have been like, I mean, I guess. But this was just unnecessary.
Yeah. Oh, let me start putting y'all's comments on the screen, child.
Roxy, double tap the comment so you can change the cover.
Let me see. Yeah, but then, it says... Okay, I'll work on that while you're talking.
Oh my God, the pressure! I've never talked on a live before by myself.
I know. All right, so I think we're done with these two, unless you had more to say. Saf says he looks.
No,
fine.
ma'am.
I have a picture of his hair. I don't want to jump.
Fine is subjective. Sav, it's subjective. Sav, I'm gonna let you have it, but
a couple people in the comments are not feeling his gloss and his earrings. So my biggest issue was the hair, but clearly
it was just the hair for me. I didn't like the hammer pants that much either, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. That was fine.
Oh yeah, he had on like a green. Yeah, Meg set him up. She set him up. All right.
Her intentions were not pure.
They were not, Meg. So next we got Barda and Jed. So, okay, episodes 9 and 10, pretty much, I still have the same feelings about Okay, I'll say this. I like Barda and Jed because I feel like they do have good chemistry. I feel like they actually, before the reunion, I felt like they had like a good vibe going. But if you've been watching my reviews, you know that I had my eye on Jed just because I feel like he's the type who would get with a woman like Barda, who's a boss, who's a go-getter. She said that she's currently in the top position at her company. And he would have an issue with that. I feel like Jed is the type when y'all are dating, he's like, oh, that's great. That's awesome. But little by little, he'll start to try to make you cut back on your work. Oh, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't work so hard. Let me be the man. Let me take care of everything. Let me pay for it. That's what he is giving. And I felt like he masked it as like, oh, I want to take care of you. But I feel like there's a thin line between that and being controlling. And based on the way that these two ended and some of the comments that Jed made, I'm a stand on that. I don't know for sure, but I would bet money that that's his mentality as far as Jed.
I think that Jed is I am man, hear me roar. And he's one of those men that believes that the man should lead, the woman should be submissive and follow, which is fine if that's what you believe. Mm-hmm. But you have to get then you can't get with a woman who wants to lead. Now, Barda had to fall back a little bit too, because some of the stuff that she was saying, like, I don't
Mm-hmm.
need you to do nothing but take out the garbage. No, you can do a lot more. You can do a lot more around the house, but they weren't compromising with it.
Yeah.
They just weren't compromising. And he just came off as okay. Remember Crazy Matt from Love Is Blind US with Colleen?
Yes. Are they still together?
He
No, they. I
no,
feel
they
like they
got
broke up
it
recently, right?
recently.
Yeah.
He gave that
Yeah.
vibe, but not aggressive with it.
Yes.
Like I
Yeah.
feel like Jed knew how to like push his anger down. He could suppress it a little more.
Mm-hmm.
But I just know he was giving her hell at the house. I know
Mm-hmm.
he was.
Mm-hmm. And
Plus, he looks evil.
he does look like a little evil character. I think it's the way his hair. It's
He
just
looks like the villain.
he does look like a villain. But I liked how I feel like if his intentions are pure, which I don't know. I don't think they are. Like I said, I feel like him like being so adamant or talking so much about her having his kids. I just feel like there's more to it. I feel like Jed has layers, and like the more you get with him, you're like, oh, okay, I see what you're really about. But initially, I did like them together. And I feel like if his intentions were pure, it would be nice for Barda to not have to. It would be nice to see her relax, right? I feel like everyone deserves some type of relaxation or not have to feel like they have to be in charge or lead all the time. And Barda did say that that's something that she would embrace, right? But it would be a struggle for her, and we can see that that's part of the reason that caused the end of their relationship, which is unfortunate. But like I say, rejection is protection. Not necessarily anyone was rejected, but I feel like these two would have had huge issues going forward had they stayed together.
And I think a big part of it is because she's been independent for so long, right? She has her own money, she can take care of herself. He didn't give her like the security to like relax with it either.
Mm-hmm.
You can't tell somebody, I'm going to take care of everything and expect her to just fall in line.
Yeah.
So, like, they were going to keep bumping heads until now she needed a woman. What? No. Jay, no, no, no. But I think, like, but I think but that's part of the issue, though. Like, people will say that instead of trying to meet Berta where she is.
Yeah.
They both they weren't just meeting people where they are.
I feel like they both had they both should have been they both could have compromised a bit. And I do feel like the situation that we heard, did we hear both? Yeah, we heard both Jed and Barda's side. I feel like them going out on a date and Jed saying, hey babe, I got the bill tonight, like let me take care of it, and her still wanting to pay. I feel like Jed having that conversation with her prior was him trying to compromise, right? Was him saying like, hey, I know that you're a boss, blah, 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 but let me take care of the bill tonight. I feel like that was, him trying to compromise and letting her know, and then her still trying to pay the bill. I'm like, girl, you didn't have to do that.
But was it could have been muscle memory too.
That too.
But is it something to start an argument about? Or is it more of a conversation? Like, I told you I got it. You can pay for the next one. Like, I just feel like there are ways to handle that that don't involve y'all blowing up at each other because she tried to pay.
See. Someone said that Jed said in an interview, we need more traditional men. Women are more caring, etc., etc. Yeah, Jed does seem like Jed seems like, and there was
a barbarian.
Where, huh?
He's a barbarian.
I was happy to see him cooking in one of the scenes because Jed definitely was giving like, oh, I don't cook, I don't wash clothes, I don't clean, like that's a woman's job. He was giving that. So when I saw him in the kitchen cooking, not being a barbarian, I was like, okay, maybe there's hope. But I don't know, but I do agree with you in the sense that that little interaction at the restaurant, oh, I'm gonna pay, no, I'm gonna pay, that shouldn't have caused such a blow up. But maybe it's good. Maybe it's a good thing that it did. You know.
In hindsight, yeah, because we
Yeah.
don't. Never mind.
Right. He wanted her barefoot and pregnant in the kitchen. That's what I get. That's what I get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what trips me out though is like they talked a lot in the pods.
Uh-huh.
They weren't one of those couples that was back there just chilling. They
Yeah.
were like talking. So you knew what type of woman she was.
Mm-hmm.
You knew that she was independent. She told you about that. So
Yeah.
why did you still propose to her?
Yeah.
Because given a chance, she would have proposed to him.
Yeah. And she
So
told him, go ahead, sorry. They're both
no.
stubborn. And she told him that she was like at the top of her company. And I had said, don't let Jed find out that Barda makes more money than him. I don't know if she does, but I feel like
Ooh,
if she did, he would have a problem with that too. He just gives that. He just
definitely.
gives that.
He is a
Squidward.
barbarian, Anna. He is. Like, I just,
Yes,
some men
Anna.
just give that
Blue.
vibe.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the vibe that he's giving. That's all.
Yeah, he does. He does give that vibe.
There's no shade. I mean, it's nothing shady about it.
Let me see. Did anything happen major with these two at the reunion? I feel like, hold on.
Yes.
Fill me in. So
When
Tammy watched the episodes like
now,
today.
like
I
right
watched them
before
like
this.
3 days ago, so my memory is kind of like. So if I forget something, you can write it in the chat, and hopefully we catch the chat and y'all will jog
Hopefully.
our memories. Go
So,
ahead. What were you saying?
what I
Sorry.
wanted to mention. Okay, so at the reunion,
Yeah.
when he was like, "I don't have anything negative to say about you. I wish you well,"
Uh
and
huh.
she was like, "I wish
Yes.
you well too."
Away
Away from me, and it's
Yeah.
like, okay, like
Yeah.
unnecessary.
That was
Like,
unnecessary. It was.
like,
Like,
relax,
why you mad?
relax.
Like, you left him at the altar. What you mad about?
That's what I want to talk about, the ring situation. Okay,
Okay.
so they're at the gym.
Yes.
For one, why did you keep wearing the ring?
Yeah.
That's stupid. That's stupid, Barda.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna keep wearing the ring as a sign. Like,
I get that
no,
though. I get
no, no,
She
no.
she was saying that she was gonna keep wearing the ring to show him like I'm still in this. I'm still committed. I still want it to work.
They are not engaged. They were not engaged.
Yeah, what does that, you know what? So when I guess they decide that, like when they say no at the altar, are they still engaged? Or, because you
I
could, like,
would.
we're not married, but we're still engaged. We're just working on this is these people. They're,
I mean, sometimes we do get to hear that conversation.
yeah.
I was watching on 1.5, so I really don't remember if they like discussed that.
Well,
But I feel like if you say no at the altar, we're not engaged.
I
We're
agree.
not engaged.
I don't even know how they date after. I don't even know how they date
I don't-
after that,
I don't
but
think they should.
right. But I mean, I feel like some couples I can understand if they had a conversation, beforehand that we didn't see, and for dramatics they still have to go to the altar or whatever, contracts, whatever. So for some couples I can see like, yeah, y'all just need a little bit more time. But for the most part, it should be a chop after a no at the altar, like. Yeah.
Because what are we doing?
But I think
And why are we doing it?
I think that they had an agreement though, because she was wearing the ring and Jed was happy with her wearing the ring until his ex was around, apparently. So I feel like they both agreed, like, okay, we'll wear. I don't even.
But
Yeah.
but half the first part of his explanation made sense. And if he would have stopped right there with the we're not supposed to let people know, and if you have on the ring, it causes more questions.
Yeah.
You could have stopped right there.
Yeah.
You could have stopped right there, but then you saying if my ex sees it, she's gonna raise hell. Why? Check that heifer in. She shouldn't be raising hell with nobody. She's an ex.
Right. And
She's
wait,
an
he said
ex.
that? See, I missed that. I was
Yeah.
watching on Playboy too.
She's an ex. So by no means should she be raising hell. I agree with Barda though. If your ex is in the vicinity, you should
Let
have
me
told me.
know. Yeah, that I
Because
agree
why
with. Like,
you? What do you
don't
lie
have
to me? He
me.
gonna say. He was like, "It's Essex. We all know each. Nobody know you, Jed. Don't
Right.
nobody know you, Jed.
He
Don't
said,
do that. Your name
I'm Jed. Like, everyone, no one knows you.
is Big
Group.
Jed, not the little one. No, nobody knows you. No
Right.
one.
Yeah.
So I didn't like that. But then the whole issue of he wanted her to take it off, but then when she did, he got mad.
Mad.
But then
Yeah.
she was like, it came off in the shower. Did it?
Well, he wanted her to not wear it when his ex was around, but he wanted her to wear it when they were around other pod people. It's like, no, sir, you don't get to pick and choose when I put this ring on. I feel like she I feel like she left it in the shower on purpose.
Lauren said my sound is tinny. Do
What
you
does
know what that
mean?
means, Roxy? I don't know.
I want the XT. Knowing how
What does
Barda makes
tinny?
mountains
What
out
does
of molds.
tinny mean, Lauren?
Where I don't even
I
see
don't know what that means. Is it tinny
Oh,
for
maybe
anyone
tiny
else?
on the microphone. Does it sound like that? How's the sound, everyone?
What does tinny mean? I'm not an audio pre. Y'all got to use words I know. Is it loud? Is it soft?
Lauren also says everyone does know everyone in Essex. Is it that small?
Your sound has a bit of an echo. Really?
What?
Have an echo?
Does it? Only Tammy or both of us? But it's
Why
not
y'all
bad
didn't
by
say
any
nothing
means.
before?
I mean, I guess it's not that bad if no one complains.
Kim said sounds fine. Stefka said I hear you well.
Yes.
Audio is fine. Okay. I'm sorry, Lauren. I don't know what's tinny for you, friend.
Okay. Everyone says that it just has maybe just a little reverb. It's okay though, right? Keep going, right?
I don't even know what reverb is, so.
Oh, Tammy, it's you. All right, I gotta kick you off. Bye.
You know what?
It does have an echo, not gonna lie. Okay, I'm so sorry for that. Girl, was your mic not plugged in?
The mic is plugged in. Is this better? I just put the headphones in. I'm on my AirPods.
I can't hear the difference. So okay, all right. So we're gonna keep going. So
Now somebody saying you can move on now. Don't. I'm rudeness.
Anything on? No, you're good, Lauren. Lauren is good.
It's not you, Lauren.
I see you all the time in the comments. I know Lauren is. You good, girl. You good. Anything else with Barda and Jed? Did you think that? Were you surprised when Barda said no?
No.
You weren't? I was
No.
a little surprised.
No, I wasn't surprised at all. I figured she was gonna say no
Mm-hmm.
because she had so many. You could tell she had doubts all the way through.
Yeah.
So I don't think she was gonna say yes at all. I thought he would say no too. That surprised me that he was gonna say yes.
Yeah, I thought that they were gonna get married. I thought they were both gonna say yes. So I was like, okay. I think it's for the best though. I was surprised. I didn't think she had it in her. That's what Saf said. Yeah, I thought they were gonna get married. So that's it for Barda and Jed, I feel like. Sarah says, I wasn't surprised because of the preview. Yes. They be messing it up with the preview sometimes. A lot of times. Any more thoughts on Barda and Jed?
No.
Nothing else on Barda and Jed. All right, so let's move on to the next couple. I'm just looking in my notes to see if I have anything else. I took notes by episode because I was going to do separate reviews, and that didn't happen.
Fancy.
So now it's just
fancy.
One big mess. Okay, so next, let me see. Natty says, I was surprised that more than Karen and Meg got married. Yeah, those were the only two that I was even able to root for. This is Safe Space. Hey, I be chillin'. This is Safe Space. Just finished rolling my evening herb and caught a period.
I be chillin' in here. What's up, I be
Yes.
chillin'?
Hey, E. E says she's Team Jed. Ew. A
The queen.
lot of people like Jed though. It seems like.
E, why are you Team Jed? I gotta go watch your recap now that I've seen all the episodes.
Yeah, girl. Why are you Team Jed? Okay. All right. I'm sure she'll say it in the comments.
E, tell me tell me how my audio sounds. They said I sound tinny.
Yes, y'all. Show love to Queen E. Oh, actually, hold on. All right, we're about to move on from Barda and Jed in 1 second. Okay, so next couple is a Sarover. Is that who we got? Sarover and Cal.
Okay, did he have contacts in? His eyes were blue all season, and then they looked brown. Like, what is a 10? Okay.
I didn't even look into his eyes. I don't be paying attention to these.
They
But
look
yeah, he
brown.
did have light eyes during the season. That I know. Let me see. I think people like Jed because they don't like Barda's new look. E says, yeah,
What's
it
her-
does sound a bit tin-like. E, what the hell are you talking about?
I'm getting ready to plug this into. I don't know how to turn the camera off.
E, DM us. I don't know what you. We don't know what tinny means. Tiny means. Okay.
Didn't want to do that.
Okay. So, all right.
Keep
so
going. Don't mind me.
As far as Sarover and Cal, all right. So, I was actually surprised that these two got married. I think I was expecting for Sarover to say yes, but I wasn't expecting for Cal to say yes as well. Only because it seems like even from what his brother said, Cal does not seem like the type of person who does well in relationships. And like his brother said, after 6 months, he's over it. And I also saw him, I saw a clip of an interview that he did. This was after the season. And he was saying, I don't think that I'm meant to be in a relationship if it's not working with Sarover and she's everything that I want on paper, then I don't see it working with anyone else. And I'm like, child, if that's how you feel, just do that and don't take anyone else through no, pain and hurt and all of that because you're still trying to figure out your life or figure out yourself. But I was honestly shocked that he said yes at the altar. Was not shocked to see where they ended up by the reunion, but I was definitely surprised that they left this thing married.
I knew it was never going to work.
Right.
They did because I knew it was never going to work. One, it didn't give that he was really, really into it the entire season.
Right.
Anyways. And it was low-key a little disgusting the way that he was you watched it, you saw that I looked real. It should have been you lived it. Mm-hmm. Didn't it feel real? So were you trying to make it look real for optics, or did you really love her? But you knew you didn't want to be with her because she wasn't blonde with blue eyes. And you knew that.
Right.
You knew that.
I feel like he saw this experience as a challenge for himself. Okay, I usually date white women with, what was that? That just scared me. I usually date white women with blonde hair, but let me just try something different. And if that would have been a problem, or if he knew that genuinely that would have been a problem for him, why waste the girl's time? Why waste her time? I feel
because you knew you didn't like her.
Right.
That was so annoying.
Yeah, and then to take it all the way to get married is
Then he was smug and super rude at the reunion too. Put your legs down, sit like an adult on the couch.
he mentioned that he paid for like a vacation or something like that, and the whole crowd was like, okay. But did you see Sarover's mom at the reunion? She was not playing with Cal. She was so pissed.
And I loved it because the way that he did it was rude. You like it doesn't take two people to break up. One
Right.
person can make that
Right.
whatever. But you can't then be upset that she's wondering why you can't explain why y'all ain't together no more.
Right.
Like that doesn't make sense.
She asks
Doesn't
him
make sense
multiple
whatsoever.
times. Yeah, and she's like, "So why did you marry me? What changed from when we were in the pods, when we were in the honeymoon, when we were living together to after
Mm-hmm.
the wedding?" And he couldn't give her an answer, and I feel like cuz whatever the answer truly is, he knows that it would sound crazy as hell. So he was just like, I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
I mean it's some bull. That's what it
Yeah.
means.
Yeah.
But I don't know
One
nothing.
thing I will say, and I said that in my review too, I was really proud of Sarover because even to do an experience like this, coming from an extremely traditional family and culture where things are done a particular way, I was proud of her for stepping out, making a decision that her mom wasn't 100% behind initially. And I really hope that this isn't something, I hope that this is the start to her finding herself and she doesn't go back to doing things for her mom or for her parents' approval because this ended negatively. And I hope it seems like she does have the support of her family, like her mom's gonna hold her down, in any way.
Yeah.
So I don't want it to be a situation where she's like, okay, I stepped out on my own and I did this and it didn't work. So let me just keep doing what mommy says from here on out. Hopefully she continues to just become her own woman and step into her own thing. But it's sad because you could tell that she was really hurt. She was really hurt at the reunion by Cal, and his demeanor was just gross, like you said.
And I like that her mom, even though her mom was clearly upset, she wasn't disrespectful to Cal either.
She wasn't.
It was really on some you did this is how it came across. And he just kept stuttering like you were wrong.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay to be wrong sometimes. I promise you it's okay to be wrong.
Yeah.
I have been wrong once before in my life. It's not that big of a deal.
The fact that you keep saying once is hilarious to me.
Once.
Jen says Cal couldn't even name one good thing he liked about. Yes, let's talk about that when he met. Why?
I'm plugging up my
Not Spleen
I'm plugging up
Boy.
my headphones.
But why Spleen? I'm cracking up. So yes, that meeting where Cal met Sorover's parents, I cringed. Like I had paused so many times. It was so bad. I mean, he won them over eventually, but yes, initially that's all he could say, that he liked her posh accent. And it's like, sir, that's it. And he was trying to find their similarities. He was trying to find something to say. And it was, he couldn't even articulate what he liked about her. And honestly, when we hear Sorover talk about Cal, I feel like I've heard her talk about how much she likes his abs more than anything else. So I mean, but I do feel like she did have strong feelings for Cal. But yeah, hearing Cal speak to her mother, especially knowing you've seen this show before, right? Every single time you meet family and friends, parents, they ask the same questions. Even if you bullshit and at least have something prepared to say other than you like her posh accent, right? Like just telling on yourself. So, okay, let me see. You'd marry me yesterday before they. Okay. So Saf says I hated when Cal was like, "You'd marry me yesterday." Yes, I feel like in the last couple of episodes as well, Cal, he said a couple things that it's like, oh, you like really feeling yourself. This comment, he did say that he told Sorover, "You would marry me yesterday" before they spent time apart at the wedding, and she just laughed it off. But he had also said, I think it was when they had the bachelor party and he was talking to his friend and he said, oh, love is blind, but Sorover isn't. Pretty much saying like, look at me, who would say no to me on the wedding day. And I was like, oh, Cal, not too much. Like, not too much. I feel like he didn't come off as like conceited until the last couple of episodes, and I was just like, oh, that's how you get down? Okay. Yeah. I feel like he was pretending as well, Anissa. Yes, that's another thing. So Saf says that he never called her attractive. I feel like it's one thing. It's fine. Be attracted to who you're
Yeah, he
attracted
just
to. Go ahead. I feel like you're mad loud. Let us know how this sounded. Did you adjust something?
no. There's keep going.
Okay. Let me read this super chat real quick and then I'll go back. Thank you, Saf, for the super chat. And I was actually reading your comment too. So, yes, he never called her attractive. So, it's one thing if you have a particular type. What I did not like is that every single time that Cal mentioned what his type was, even when he was speaking to Sarover, he never said, yeah, that's my type, but I think that you're so beautiful. I love your brown hair. I love your dark eyes. He never gave her that reassurance that he was also attracted to her. He called her beautiful, but it when he called her beautiful, it just gave, like, I don't know, generic to me. He was never specific on what he liked about Sarover physically, or even regarding her personality or anything like that. He never gave specifics, in my opinion. So yeah, I don't think that he was feeling her at all. Let me see. He should have went on Love Island, and he should have. I Be Chillin' says the mola keeps popping up in Sarover's sister's Instagram stories. Don't ask me how I know. Interesting. Let me see. Cheeto says he planned to put up with it for a short while. Yeah, I agree. Cal was cold and rude. He definitely was. Bali is the definition of demure. That's Sarover's mom. Yeah, she handled that so beautifully. I like Sarover's mom. Let me see. Him and Billy were so off-putting. We're gonna get to Billy in a second. Yes. Stefka says that he wasn't serious. He kept saying it was a breakup when it was a divorce.
Billy.
Yes. Your sound is different now. So let me see. Can y'all hear Tammy better now? Oh, hey, Jesse. Jesse Woo's in the chat. Not Jesse watching our video. Hey, girl. Hey. Shout out to Jesse Woo. Thanks so much for tuning in, sis. All right. Let me see.
Hey, Jesse.
His demeanor was repugnant. It was. Yes, y'all. Let's get those likes up. Make sure y'all hit like. Thank you so much. Holly's here. we gonna get to spinal rectum, Holly. Mr. Spleen. Oh, because you put up the picture of Mr.
Holly.
Spleen. Keep talking so let me hear your sound. All right. So, yes, the dinner was extremely hard to get through. He's giving gold digger. Oh, I mean, I can see that too as well, because remember when they went to visit Cal's family, his mom asked, like, are you guys going to stay here or are you going to move to the posh side of town where Sarover lives? So maybe, because what is Cal? He's a gym owner, right? Remember last season, wasn't Steven a gym owner? And then it came out like he had no clients, and so we don't know.
Is that what he does?
Cal, he's a gym owner.
Oh.
So, yeah. Yes, Cal definitely thought that he was the prize and that he was bigger than the program. I agree with that. Anything else on Cal and Sarover? Tammy talks. Girl, are you frozen? Is she frozen? Oh. Okay. No. They said the sound is a lot better.
No, there's a delay, but
wait,
people said it sounds
loud?
Better.
Oh, Lordy. See why I don't go live? This is why I don't go live, because I don't
know what's going on.
So who's too loud? Tammy? So do I bring her down? Keep talking, Tam.
It was my mic. It was my mic. I turned it down.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay, so I think we're done with Cal and Sarover, so we can move on, right? Okay, next. All right, so we have Billy and Ashley. Oh my gosh. All right, as far as Billy and Ashley, I think I did predict that they would get married despite, all of their issues regarding I'm reading the comments regarding her work. I initially liked Billy and Ashley together, but I also get the vibe from Ashley that she just loves love, and it doesn't matter who she was paired up with. Like, she was gonna get married. I get that vibe from her. And the vibe that I get from Billy is just that he says that he's open to compromise, but not really. And then even at the reunion when Ashley touches on the fact that he was so hung up on her job, when he has a job, and you mentioned that too, like, because you said, I remember you said in your reviews, like, what's your schedule like? Aren't you in the army or, whatever? And we find out at the reunion that he goes away for months at a time as well, and Ashley didn't make a big deal out of it, but he kept harping on her work schedule, Let me see. Okay. Sound is perfect, but the chat is delayed. There's a delay.
Billy got on my nerves because he did too much complaining.
Mm-hmm.
He did way too much complaining. Like, you want her to eat unseasoned meat and rice. She can't do this. She can't do that. She can't be a flight attendant, but you get deployed. Like, did you really come on here for love, or did you come on for shits and giggles?
Yeah. I felt like
it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I felt like that scene in the supermarket. First of all, I was like, oh, if y'all are going back and forth like that about this, y'all gonna have huge issues. And I was surprised that he said yes at the altar, because even leading up to the weddings, at the bachelor party, on the wedding day, he just sounded so negative, like, oh, her job. Like, he kept harping on that, and it's just like, I was completely shocked when he said yes. I just knew he was gonna say no at the altar. So when he said yes, I was like, okay, you playing, you're here to play too. Oh, so now I see what y'all mean when there's a delay.
He only said yes, though, because he didn't want to be divorced twice. That was it.
Okay, so
it's because of the thing. What y'all were complaining about the mic, so I adjusted the mic, and it caused a delay.
Oh, we gonna get it together, y'all. We gonna get it together, y'all. Right. And it said, what did the ex-stewardess do to him? He's
one person.
Yeah, I feel like the fact that when they were in the supermarket and they were having this conversation, and Billy claims that he's so disciplined, but he can't have like a cake or a cookie in the cabinet. And the fact that he even told her, like, no, he doesn't want it in the cabinets. To me, that was crazy. Let me see. Angelique says Ashley is a pick-me, but Billy didn't want anything. Spicy Noodle says, are onions bad for you? Yes. No cakes, no seasoning. He just wants to eat bland meat and rice. And he expected for Ashley to be down with that too. No, sir. What happened? What you laughing at? I hate that there's a delay. Tammy, we gotta figure this out, because we can't talk if you're not hearing me until 20 seconds after.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go back to what I was doing before
please.
Y'all started saying it was tinny and everything else.
Okay, she's gonna sound like she's in an empty room, okay? But that's what we gotta do, or else we're going to have to wait 20 seconds in between each of us says something. Y'all sound good. Billy got Ashley as cakes. Y'all are funny. So let me see. As far as Billy and Ashley, I'll talk about them at the reunion. Even the way that Billy and Ashley broke up, or the way that Ashley says that Billy broke up with her, was trash as well. And the fact that Billy and Cal met up days prior, and apparently they used the same verbiage when Cal was breaking up with Sarover and Billy was breaking up with Ashley. They said the same thing. There's no spark. They're not feeling it anymore, and they were both really cold. I definitely believe the same thing that both ladies believe. I think that they had a conversation, Billy and Cal, and they decided to break up with the ladies. The breakups occurred around the same time. What do you guys think? Do you think that they plotted this and planned it and broke up with the ladies around the same time, or it's just a coincidence? Let me see. Sass said we sounded good, but that was before, I'm assuming. If he actually cared about divorce, he wouldn't have risked saying yes with all of the doubts. Yeah. This will be Billy's second divorce, and I agree. He should have just said no at the altar. At the reunion, he says the reason why he said yes was because he believes in love and he's a hopeless romantic and all this BS. Billy does not give hopeless romantic. Billy gives that he's an overthinker. Billy gives that he makes decisions with his head, not his heart. I don't think that, I feel like that sounds nice. Like, oh, I just, I'm hopeless romantic. I was just in love with you. But Billy doesn't give that at all, in my opinion. I don't know what his motive was, but it was not love. It was not because he's a hopeless romantic. I didn't get that vibe at all.
Maybe Billy came on because he wanted to find someone that ate meat and rice every day like him. He wanted to find somebody that wanted to live a bland life like him. He wanted somebody that was going to be a robot and be at his beck and call. Because Billy didn't come on here for love. That's evident because Billy did not try to compromise with Ashley at all. Ashley said that she felt bad for wanting to have a couple little Debbies in the cabinet. And all he said was, I don't want you to feel bad, but it's because of you. Mm-hmm. Then he was ugly. So I just kind of felt like we got to do better than this. When we look like this.
I'm so happy you fixed that delay, because that would have been bad. And someone earlier in the chat, they said, we need to find out Billy's real age, because someone had commented under one of my videos, and they said that Billy is proof that eating healthy does not necessarily make you look younger. And I said, y'all better stop.
How old is Billy?
I think he's what is he in his 30s or his 20s? I feel like everyone. How old is Billy, y'all? I know whatever the age is, I think that I thought he was older than whatever his age is. How old is
he's
Billy?
A hard 30 something.
30.
He's a hard 30 something.
Is he 36? Yes. Okay.
Harley said he's pushing 57.
Cal tried to convince himself that he could be with a wonderful brown woman, but ultimately couldn't get over it. Yeah, I agree with that too.
They said okay, and I'm seeing 45 in the chat, so
he is not. What's his real age, y'all? 54.
They said 35. They're saying 35.
35. Yeah, that is a rough 35. 35, 36. Yeah, he doesn't. Right. Same thing. And I said this. I don't understand why they just couldn't eat whatever they want. But they did say at the reunion that they tried compromising, and they would like cook for each other and try each other's foods. But I guess.
Well, Billy said that. Ashley didn't respond. I would like to know what that trying looked like.
Yeah.
Was it that he said, hey, what the hell? Let's have onions tonight. Like, was that part of the trying? Did he let her? Because really, you can't force somebody to eat clean, right?
Yeah.
They have to want to do that for themselves. Mm-hmm. And I had in my comments some people saying that he might have like an eating disorder of some sort. And if that is the case, one, I hate that for him.
Mm-hmm.
But two, then I think he should have just been more forthcoming with Ashley about it. He doesn't
Yeah.
have to say I've suffered from whatever in the past, but he did make like a slight mention to it of, if it's in the house, I'm gonna eat it. So maybe it's a self-control issue. Maybe she needed to have like a little lock on the snacks. I don't know. But it was more so the way that he told her, we
Yeah.
will not have this in the house.
Yeah, I touched on that too in a previous review. I feel like Billy might also have some trauma around food, because I felt like that conversation, it shouldn't have gotten to that point. It was like a huge deal, and I was like, oh, okay, there's definitely something more here.
In the grocery store, at that, the supermarket, whatever you want to call it, the food store, y'all are standing in the produce aisle, and he's questioning why we're buying onions.
And onions, that's like a
Onion.
I know his food tastes like shit, because onion.
It wasn't like he was like, "No, girl, we're not getting the dragon fruit. Okay?
Right.
We're not getting the leeks.
Right.
We don't need the beets. An onion, you're making meat. Onion should be standard.
Thank you.
Onion should be standard." But it was the way he talked about it. Now, if he doesn't want snacks in the house, maybe keep them in your car. Okay?
Yeah.
Keep your little Debbie's in the car. I don't know. But I don't know. And he was like judging her for it. Judging.
And yeah, like
Talk
you said,
about
all he
some-
said was, "Oh, I don't want you to feel judged." And she's like, "Okay, well, too late."
Tell your
like
face.
I already
Tell
do.
your face, because you
Right.
look like you're judging me.
Yeah.
But all right.
AMG says the military does age you.
I got some friends in the service, and they don't look like that.
Same.
He think flavor is unhealthy.
His pantry is bare, that's for sure. I bet he doesn't even put salt in his. Billy, they dragging you, bro.
Drag.
He probably hates garlic too. He probably does.
You got to have something.
Yeah. Let me see what else happened between these two.
Ashley needs to learn to mind her business too. Like you touched on it
Yes.
earlier when she ran up on Katisha and was trying to get up in her business. And like I said in my recap, you should have been more focused on what you and Billy got going on.
Yeah.
You can't
Yeah.
have a donut stick with your coffee in the morning, or excuse me, your tea in the morning. You can't do that, and you worried about what's going on in somebody else's house.
Yeah. Yeah, she kept asking. I feel like she was like the main or only person asking Katisha, like, have y'all said I love you yet? Oh no, you haven't said I love you yet? Oh no, like I'm so scared. It's like, girl, not too much, because like you just said, like you don't even know what you got going on. You have a man who don't use no damn onions and cooking you cardboard and rice every night.
That's
So-
right, Holly. He needs some slap your mama. Exactly.
Yes, I need some slap your
Exactly.
mama. I just ran out.
A little slap your mama would do justice.
Yes. Tara says, can you imagine him sneaking to her? Imagine her, I guess, sneaking to her car, eating all her snacks.
Yeah.
Or him eating all her snacks, if that's what you meant. Yeah. And onion is
She got to
basic.
run out to the car to have a donut. Like, I just felt like the way that he went on and on about it was silly.
Yeah.
Now, it's one thing if she's like in the store, hand over fist, buying a bunch of stuff, but she can have some muffins.
Reese says, I was in the service and I ain't aged like that. I don't know what y'all talking about.
Let them know.
Reese said, I look good. So I don't know what y'all talk about, because
Let them know.
look, Tiki said, I served and I'm 35 looking 23.
Let them know.
Period.
Let them know.
So
That's
they said-
Billy.
Yeah, I don't know what it is with Billy. Let me see. And they said that, did they date after? No, they got married and then they got divorced.
Not
So
the
that's
way they
Billy
was-
and Ashley. What else?
Not the way they was arguing. They definitely didn't date afterward.
Right. But they got. I can't even see. That's how. I don't want to say trash, but that's how like blah the season was.
This is how blah this season was. I was in my comments trying to windmill for myself, and I got Ashley and Megan confused.
Oh, that's not good.
And somebody had to tell me, I think you're thinking about Ashley. And I said, oh, damn, my bad, y'all. Forget everything I just said to you. I mean, because it, again, coming off of Love Island, where it was something every day, to this, it's like, oh, we're arguing about onions in 2025. So
it was a bit of a drag. So next, because we're done with Billy and Ashley, right?
Yep.
Okay, so next we got these people. We got Katisha and Javin, and I put little Sophie and little Damola there too because we got to speak about them. Okay. Okay, I don't even know where to start with these two. So obviously, well, not obviously, if you didn't watch the show, these two did not make it to the altar. They broke up prior to the weddings because of the conversation that we discussed earlier, where Meg and Karen let Katisha know that the night of the mixer, Javin was in Sophie's face all night in a photo booth, and there was a curtain, and the curtain was closed. And the curtain was closed, so Katisha packed her bags and she left him a note and she left her ring and she went home. Okay, so seeing these two at the reunion, I do feel like they handled their conversation pretty well, but I was honestly tired of hearing them. I knew they were going to have to talk about Damola again, but I was just like, not again, because he just said the same thing. Katisha said the same thing. So when they asked Katisha again, why did she pick Javin over Damola, she just reiterated, oh, I had a better connection with Javin than Damola, and Damola said that he 100% respects her decision, and blah 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 blah. I personally feel, and a lot of people feel, like the reason why Katisha picked Javin over Damola is because Javin represents, he's the same guy, right? Just in a different body, but the same type of guy that she's used to dating. He's avoidant. He breadcrumbs her. He breadcrumbs her. And I feel like that's just something she's comfortable with. Javin wasn't a person who would require her to open up and be like honest with her emotions and be vulnerable, because he doesn't give that either. But I feel like Damola would have been more of a challenge for her, because if Damola wasn't faking it as well, being in a relationship with Damola would have been very hard for Katisha to do, because of what she's used to and how she's used to being when in a relationship, because of the type of men who she's used to dealing with. So I don't even know if she was with Damola if it would have worked out, because that might have been difficult for her. Go ahead.
First, you got two super chats.
Okay.
Shout out to Jamie. That's me. Jamie's in here.
Oh, let me read. Okay. Hey, Jamie. Thank you for the super chat, and congrats, Jamie. That's me. Just hit 100K. 100K. So congrats. And she says, "Hey, pretty girls, just stopping through. Thanks so much. Thank you." And we got a super chat from Cool Olu, $4.99. Thank you. And it says Sheba dog clapping his hands. Are those actual like stickers, and I just can't see it, so it just types what it is? Okay, because I'm like, I know what that is, but why is it words and not the image? Because I know what that is. Thank you. So I guess thank you for the super sticker. I'll be feeling like, let me tell y'all quick. I be feeling, the ladies in the group chat will tell you, I'm a grandma. Okay, when it comes to this tech stuff, I be asking them how to work stuff on TikTok. What's a nudge?
I ask about TikTok too, so I can't judge you.
I don't even go on TikTok, because TikTok be having me feeling like I need to just throw my phone out the window. Like, girl, what are you doing? So bear with me.
I've been on TikTok for one thing and one thing only the past week. That's it. But
oh, I know.
And one thing
What time
only.
is it? What time? It's 10. Anyway, we're not.
Love is blind. So when it comes to Katisha and Javin,
Yes.
I think that when they were asking Katisha at the reunion, why didn't she, or what was like the deciding factor between Javin and Damola? Katisha's never going to admit she made a mistake, right?
Right.
She has too much pride for it. So I didn't expect her to give like a real answer. I would have appreciated if she would have said, you know what? I was scared because Damola seemed too good to be true. Because that's what she was saying all throughout the pods in her confessionals. That she was like, Damola seemed too good to be true. He was too nice. He was saying all this stuff. One, she didn't believe it, honestly, or she felt that she didn't deserve it. And I would have just respected her more if she just would have been real about it and said, I'm not used to the nice guy, and it scared me.
Yeah.
It scared me because her and Javin spent the first half of their relationship feeling like they owed something to somebody because she hadn't talked to Damola. And I just felt like for them, it tainted their experience. She should have told Javin, you know what, I picked you because you're just like the guys that I'm used to. And I hope that it's different this time. She could have said that because that's what she wanted. But it wasn't, is your name Bible? What is that? You know who I'm talking to. Be a Bobby.
Yeah, I saw
be a
that
Bobby.
name in the chat.
You? I don't think it was a matter, like, she was feeling him though.
Feeling who? Damola or Javin?
Damola. She was feeling Damola. I think that she honestly and truly did have a connection with both Damola and with Javin. She did. But her heart wanted her to go with Damola. Her head said Javin because he was what she was comfortable with. And instead of her just coming out and saying that because you're a human, she wanted to hide behind that I had a stronger connection with Javin, which is not true because you spent every single chance you got getting on my nerves, telling us how Javin wasn't open with you, how Javin wasn't talking, how you didn't even know if Javin liked you. How do you have a connection with somebody and you don't know if he likes you or not?
Right.
Just sitting up there lying for no reason. And then whenever somebody questions her about it, then she looked like she's all but a weep. What are you getting teary-eyed for?
That was the scene where she started crying and Ashley kept questioning. Ashley kept questioning her. And then even in that conversation, she asked Ashley, like, well, why? Should I be worried? Like, do we not look like we're happy together? It's like, girl, if you know that you and Javin are the bee's knees and y'all are in love, like, why are you even asking Ashley that? It's because she knows. She knows. She knew. Let me read this comment. Jay says she didn't pick Damola because she didn't want to actually get married. She didn't want to be the villain, and her saying no to Damola at the altar would be the ultimate villain move. True. And she said that as well. She didn't want to be the villain. So
I can see that.
Yeah,
I can see that.
I can definitely see that.
I can see that. But if that's the case, like, I don't like the fact that she's hiding behind the whole I had a stronger connection with Javin because we all know that's not true.
She didn't.
And if you had such a strong connection with Javin, the moment that Meg came and told you when she was in your business that Javin was up in there doing God knows what with Yolanda and Anu and Sophie and Brenda and all these other people, then you would have had a conversation with them about it because y'all had such a connection.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like she's confusing feeling connected to Javin with Javin feeling familiar and comfortable. Yep. It's like, okay, this is what I'm used to. This is, okay, my ex used to do this. My ex, and the way that, like every single conversation they had in the pods, Javin would tell her, Like, hey, girl, you want to pick Damola? You can pick Damola. You can pick Damola. You know, I'm not going to do all of that stuff that he doing. He's love bombing you. You can pick Damola. And still, she picked him, right?
Yep.
So I feel like she needs to know the difference between an actual connection and someone who just feels familiar and just feels like what you're used to. Because I think that she's conflating the two, and that's why she ended. You're not connected to Javin. He's just the type of dude you used to dealing with. That's all.
And that's it.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Lady J says watching Katisha and Javin was like watching paint dry outside of Damola. They had zero conversation. Yeah, and every time they came on my screen, it was such a dry. If y'all be annoyed watching these shows and you're just sitting and watching the show, some of y'all be eating, y'all be cooking, doing laundry. Y'all could multitask. We have to sit our behinds in these chairs and watch these shows. Can't multitask. Take notes. Like, baby, if you were pissed, imagine how pissed we were or how pissed we be watching these shows and these dry behind scenes. These two absolutely only spoke about Damola, and after they got over that situation, like they broke up shortly after that. Like they had nothing. It seems like the conversation surrounding Damola was a distraction for them, but a distraction that they needed so that they can ignore their actual relationship. Because once Katisha had her conversation with Damola and they squashed it, it was like, okay, like there's nothing else here.
Between that and then we have to come and like make the scenes entertaining for y'all when we really want to be like, shit was boring. I mean, sometimes I do say that, but it's hard enough to watch people have no chemistry, but for them to tell you that they do, like, don't lie in my face.
Right.
Don't. I mean, I don't like either one of them.
Yeah.
How did you feel about Katisha getting kind of swollen in the chest with Sophie at the reunion?
I felt like Sophie got, well, okay, yes. Katisha did get swole in the chest, and I was like, girl, why this energy seems a bit misdirected. And then Sophie came back with some bass in her voice. She's like, yeah, but that's what I was telling you. Like, Sophie, okay. Katisha was taking her anger out on Sophie, and I do think that Sophie deserves some of that anger, because y'all are all in this situation together. Everyone knows what it is, blah, blah, blah. So the respect should be there. And even in my review, I felt like not only Sophie was doing too much with Javin, I felt like Anu was doing too much with Javin too, but they didn't really touch on that. Granted, Sophie and Javin went into a whole photo booth, so they did the most. But initially,
with the gate open, there was no gate.
Right, exactly. But I felt like Javin and Anu were very flirty at the mixer as well. But yeah, Katisha, her anger was misdirected, and that's why she doubled back and apologized to Sophie, because she's like, you know, I was engaged to Javin. He's the one who owes me. You know, he's the one who I'm engaged to. He's the one who shouldn't be acting a damn fool when we're out with other people or whatever. So I'm happy that she caught herself and she apologized for it. But it's like, the fact that this reunion is filmed a year later and you still had that slip up, it's like, girl, did you learn anything? Are you still secretly in your mind, do you blame Sophie over Javin? The energy was just weird to me.
Well, the energy was weird because Sophie admitted to what she did and apologized for it right away. Sophie came out and said, well, I understand how it looked. It was flirty, but I didn't mean it that way. Mm-hmm. So you barking at her when she doesn't owe you any loyalty means nothing. Yeah. I mean, I was glad that Katisha caught herself and apologized, but it was like, yell at him.
Yeah.
Would you yell at Meg for lying?
Yeah, but Sophie was on some BS too, because girl, don't bring up your vagina to any man and talk about you not flirting. I'm sorry. Like, She said when they were at the mixer, she was like, "Oh, I would sit down, but then everyone's gonna see my vagina." Like, you didn't have to. You were flirting. She claims that that wasn't her intention. You were flirting, and she knows that, and that is why she apologized out the gate. Well, I'm happy she did, but don't act like you weren't flirting. Don't do that. And again, since we touched on it earlier, what did these two possibly have to argue about?
That's what I want to know. What are y'all fighting about?
And I was upset that no one asked that at the reunion. What was the argument about?
That would have been my first question. What could y'all possibly be mad about? Because y'all were flirting at the mixer.
Right.
By the time y'all leave and go to the bar, now y'all are fighting enough that people were looking, so you had to step into the photo booth. Like, what was it about?
Yeah, I don't. You know what I just realized? I just realized that I was reading super chats, but I didn't put them on the screen. I'm sorry.
That's
y'all.
okay. They felt it.
Okay, let me see. Where are we up to? Such a good one. Look at me squinting. What does that? Okay. All right. Cool Olu. Did we read this? Okay. $4.99. Thank you, Cool Olu. They said, unpopular opinion, Katisha is the real villain. Javin was the same person throughout. Yes. And I said this multiple times in my review. The way that I would run down on a guy in a show who presented himself. Let's say this. Let's say there was a guy, right? And in the pods, he was Demola. And then when they got out the pods, he was Javin. I'm on his ass, okay? I'm on his ass. Javin didn't. Javin was the same piece of shit in the pods that he was when they got out of the pods. He was the same low effort. He was the same, you could pick Demola because I'm not about to do that. He was the same unvulnerable person that he was when they got out the pod. So I couldn't even be too mad at Javin. He's consistent. He didn't switch up.
I said I was not going to feel sorry for her the moment that she chose to pick Javin because you knew what you were doing.
Right.
This man told you in that same conversation, I wasn't going to propose. I told everybody you were going to have to do it.
That and part.
And you took it.
And she told him, she was like, I'm ready to propose. Like, she said that she was there. I'm like, girl. Okay, hold on. Let me read these super chats. So Jay sent a super chat. Thank you, Jay. $5 from Jay. Katisha learned nothing from this. She would choose another Javin in the future based on still defending her decision of valuing her bond with Javin. Yeah. Yep. I agree with that. 1000%. Katisha's very unlikable. Speak on it, Tammy.
Jeez.
And it's sad because she's so beautiful and she seems like a sweet person. But it's just like, I don't know. She got to see the lady. Everyone got to see the lady eventually. But
at some really point in time.
She really got to see the lady. Because I feel like the fact that she hasn't gotten help with her self-worth that's the reason why she wasn't even able to receive Demola, because she's like, why does he feel this way about me? Like, why does he feel this way about me? Like, she doesn't feel like she's even worthy of that. And I hate that for her. I really do. So
I do.
Hopefully when she watches this back, she realizes like, okay, I need to get some help with, my self-worth so that when the right person does come along, I'm able to receive that. I'm able to reciprocate that. And I stop picking Javin type men.
No, don't watch the show. Go watch some of these recaps.
Yeah.
Go watch some of the recaps. You need to know how some of us feel about you. And not in like a rude way.
Oh, that too, yeah.
Not in a rude way, but because I don't think I was rude. Personally, but you need to see how you were perceived.
Yeah.
And it's not because we were saying that she's a horrible person, but we were saying like, damn girl, stand up.
Yeah.
Where is the self-esteem? Go find it, pick it up,
Mm-hmm.
hold it, love it. Like, because this was not a good look. It just wasn't. And it just opens her up to some manipulative man swooping in and being exactly what she doesn't need, but she's portraying herself to want.
Katisha is gonna have to see the lady before she dates again, because if she comes across a guy who's watched this show
Hmm.
and he doesn't have the right, and Katisha is food
Yes.
food for the wrong type of guy. Food. And I say that as a woman. Katisha is food, okay? So she needs to get it together, learn the game, learn something, because yeah, hopefully she doesn't meet up with another or someone even worse than Javin, because they will really take her through the ringer if she allows it.
I should
So
send her a gif of Tyra Banks saying, "Learn from this."
right, learn something from this.
Like, just we were rooting for, we
We
were
were rooting for
all
you. We
rooting for
were.
you. But,
How do you feel about Sophie's apology? Do you feel like it was genuine?
I think it was because I think Sophie was embarrassed when they played the audio back. And when they showed it, I think Sophie was
She
embarrassed.
looked embarrassed.
And
She
you should
did.
have been talking about your
Mm-hmm.
snatch on TV like that. You should have been embarrassed. Have
Whenever
some
you say
couth about
snatch, I
yourself.
just
Have some couth about yourself.
yeah, she looked irritated too, and I feel like she just wanted to be able to. I do feel like her apology was
I
genuine.
think it was genuine.
Yeah, I do feel like her apology was genuine, but you can tell that she was also annoyed, because when she apologized and then Katisha came at her, she put a little bass in her voice, like, "Girl, like that I just apologized, like let's move on." She didn't want to keep talking about it, obviously, and that's
Truth
understandable
be
too.
told,
Mm-hmm.
if I apologize to you and I know it's sincere, and then you still come back at me,
I
now
heard that.
we
Go
got a problem
right.
because didn't you hear what I just said?
Sophie
Like,
was like, "Girl, if you don't shut up talking to me," that's what it was giving. Like, I just apologized. B
because
word.
it was giving Katisha wanted a moment.
She did.
Direct your moment towards Javin.
Right.
Direct your moment to yourself.
Yeah.
But,
Yep. Yep.
you
Yep.
know,
Let me see.
and I know we talked about it earlier, but
Mm-hmm.
Megan and K Dot
Yeah.
not wanting to talk about it anymore because this
Yes.
happened a year ago. It didn't happen a year ago for me.
Right.
It just happened for me.
So the fact that they showed us the picture of the photo booth, right? So they show us the picture revealing that there was no curtain or no gate, right,
No
to
gate.
even close. And the funny thing is, before they even came back to the studio and they still had the picture up, as soon as they came back, you see Meg and Karen, and this they really irritated me, and we were speaking about this too. They're like, "Oh, the bottom line is that they were in the photo booth together. It doesn't matter. It does matter,
It
right?"
does.
They were trying to say it doesn't matter if there was a curtain or not. It does matter, and I felt like in that moment they should have apologized. As much as I don't like Javin, I felt like in that moment they should have said, "Okay, well, Karen," because he was very adamant, like Javin said. He said there was a curtain and it was closed. Okay. And I remember when I was even watching that scene, I was like, "Oh shit." So it does matter. It's a big deal, right? Because y'all made it a point to say. So clearly it's a big deal. So now at the reunion, when we see that there was no curtain, don't say, "Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter." It does matter. And I feel like
If
they
it
should have
didn't
apologized.
matter, why did you mention it in the first place? You could have just
That part.
said it was a photo booth. Because when I think about a photo booth, right? And I mean, I'm American. So, but when I think about a photo booth, I don't think about it having a curtain because they don't always have a curtain. They don't.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that they went out of their way to say, and it had a curtain, and the curtain was closed. Like, y'all were really trying to put a lot on it. And I didn't like that because one, it was it wasn't your business. to tell. If you
Right.
want to say, yeah, I saw Javin and he was with Sophie all night, girl, they even was in the photo booth taking
Mm-hmm.
pictures, I guess. That's how you do it. But
Okay.
don't
Yeah.
say they went in the photo booth and they were to get in there all night and then they closed it. Like, you doing too much.
Mm-hmm.
Then when he got back with you, you want to run outside and cry. What are you crying for?
Yeah.
What are you crying for? You started this. What gets people, I think, about Javin is he smiles when he's like irritated,
Mm-hmm.
and it gives
Like he don't
which
care. He think he's
like
so
what you about to
cool.
do, kind of.
Yeah.
Cause like if I'm arguing with you, don't smile at me. don't don't smile at me if we're arguing, cause that's gonna set me off.
Same. Cause what's funny?
What's funny? Which am I a joke to
Am
you?
I a
What you
clown? Do I look
Cause what
like a
you
clown?
laughing at?
Like what's
Cause am I smiling? Maybe I missed the joke.
right? The lady
But you know.
is therapy, y'all. Yes, a therapist. Yes. Yes. Go see the lady. Let me see.
Ooh.
What?
Ryder Penn said that the club confirmed that at the time there was a curtain.
Oh, see? So
So why y'all take it down? Why would y'all take the curtain down in club gay? Is it gay or GAY? Why y'all take it down?
do we really sound like that? Yeah, no, y'all don't. I just y'all don't sound like
So,
that. I have hella family from the UK and that's how I mock them too. So don't take and they have a US accent as well, which I'm sure y'all have too, okay? Let me see. Okay, we got
yeah,
another
y'all
super
got
chat.
accents in America. Certain
Yeah.
regions, y'all got accents. Certain places, so yeah.
So we got a super chat from Puerto. I thought she was trying to shade me. She be shading my New York accent sometimes, y'all.
I too.
Puerto Rican. Hold on. Why I can't this name? I don't know why this. I don't know how it's supposed to go. Off topic. I love both your looks. Need lip combos. Oh, okay. Yeah. What you got on today, Tammy? The lip bar.
I have on the lip bar.
In Muse.
Muse.
Wait, hold on. And what is that? Hot Topic or something? I think I have that. Anyway, go ahead.
I have on Muse, It Girl, and then I
Girl.
forgot what the liner color is. It's in the bathroom.
Is it brown?
I would have
it's probably. Well,
it's not
Commando.
actually. It's not the brown one. It's the dark purple.
Revel.
Yes.
I have that one
I
too.
mean, you talk about me, but you can spot a lip bar just ocular.
I know. I just know what you wear. I'm a stalker.
Stalker.
Let me see. Did we get all the super chats? Okay, yes. So that's the lip combo. I have on this right now. I got it in a Ipsy if you even know, whatever. This is what I have.
Oh, I had to stop Ipsy because I was getting too many bags. Too many mascaras.
I get so much stuff, and I keep saying that I'm going to cancel, but I never cancel. But
I had to cancel. I do like Ipsy, though. It's,
me too.
yeah.
We got another super chat from Elizabeth. Thank you so much. And she says, always love watching you both. Thank you.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
Thank you all, everyone, once again for tuning in. We're so happy to have you here. Make sure you hit like.
Make sure you guys are subscribing to Roxy.
Make sure y'all are subscribing.
We're trying to get to 100,000 this year.
Yeah, we're trying to get like you, Jamie. If you're
trying to
still
get
in
like
here.
Jamie.
And make sure when y'all leave here, if you are not subscribed to Tammy, make sure you also subscribe to Tammy. Tammy Talks. She's tagged. Let me see some more comments. Moving to Columbus, people hear my New York accent as well. Sometimes it depends. Like when I'm like really putting it on, then people know. But my parents are Caribbean too, so sometimes people hear that. So I don't know. Thank you. You're cute.
I want to get an accent. Like, where do I need to move to? Do I need to move to the East Coast?
Don't come here, no. Stay where you
I'm
are.
gonna move to New York. No, I
Stay
don't
where
want to
you're
live in
at.
New York. Y'all got rats.
Anyway, moving on, because that's just rude. Anything else on Katisha, Javin, Damola, Sophie? Oh, I will say, Sophie, during the reunion, she said that she learned a lot about herself watching it back. And she also said that her and her mom are actually in therapy together. We know that Sophie, she was really close with her dad, but she had a strained relationship with her mother.
Yes.
So I think that that's really nice that she's in therapy. I feel like that shows that she watched the season back. And she even said, you know, I'm in therapy, like y'all said that I need to be. So she's been reading the comments or looking at whatever. And she says that her and her mom have been, you know, getting help to mend their relationship. So I love that for her. I do. I like when people come on these shows and they see themselves and they're like, okay, that's not cool. And they try to, you know, get some help.
Yeah.
So good for her. Good for you, Sophie. I still
I'm
don't
about
like
to
how you was talking
instigate.
to Yolanda. Get some help for that. Because what was that about? And why wasn't Yolanda at the reunion? Like, where's Yolanda?
Because Yolanda didn't have any speaking parts. She
But
didn't need to
still,
be there.
they had her up in the scenes. Like, anyway, where's Yolanda? Like, justice for Yolanda. So
Holly said you don't sound like a real New Yorker. She said you a fake New Yorker.
where is she? Because that sounds like something Holly would say.
Holly said you ain't a real New Yorker.
Holly also shaded me for being an only child, so she said she was gonna unsubscribe when she found out I was an only child. I was like, wow. Sorry.
You know, we stand Holly over here.
Yeah, Holly's funny. My sister's an Ipsy addict. What? I feel like I asked a question. Did I ask a question?
I was gonna say,
yeah,
Damola. Do you think that we will see him on Perfect Match?
I would like to. I hope that Katisha isn't the start of his villain origin story. Now, we don't know if Damola was faking it as well. We don't know. So I don't think he is. I don't know.
He seemed genuine. He just did. And he wore Jordans in the pods. Like, I'm gonna always be Team Damola.
What the hell does him wearing Jordans have? No, Tam, I'm not. No. Nope. Shoes are important. Genuine. And he was wearing Jordans, girl.
And he was wearing Jordans. He had on the Jordan 4. The bread.
Sneakerhead.
I am.
Make sure your sneaker game is right when you come to Tammy, because she will clown you.
I won't judge you. I'm not rude about it. I just in my head.
In her head.
Oh my.
In her head. She be like,
oh my.
Oh my God.
No, when it comes to Damola, like I said the same thing about Freddie last season too, though. Mm-hmm. Just because somebody portrays themselves to be who has a Manhattan or Staten Island accent? That can't be for me. I feel like just because somebody portrays themselves to be very genuine, very docile, not in a bad way, but like very sweet, very kind-hearted, we don't know what they are like outside of the show. Yeah. So while we stand Damola over here, he could be a menace.
And I will say that little hints of that actually did surface with Damola, because remember when he was having a conversation with Javin, this is both times, and he was pretty much telling Javin like, yeah, you know, she made a decision with me, and she said she told me not to worry, and then the next day she changed her mind. Do you want to marry someone like that? And he didn't exactly say that, but he definitely he was doing it under the guise of like, I'm concerned for my bro, you know, I'm just looking out for him, like, do you really want to be with a woman who changes her mind like that? But he was, and he's right. Because if I was Javin or Damola, Katisha, stay far away from me. I wouldn't want to be with her either. Because, girl, like, this back and forth, I don't want any parts of it. But the way that Damola was doing it, it was kind of giving, like, I feel like It was like a little, a tiny bit of gloating in there. Like, yeah, you got her, but that situation is a hot ass mess. So in the end, I really won. Like, I won. I feel like that's what it was giving to me. Maybe that's just the petty in my brain, but that's how I felt.
That's true. Jake also pointed out that Demoli did say the nice guys do finish last.
He did say that too.
I cringed because
what podcast you heard that on? Demola.
Oh, is this K Dot? Read this super chat. Is this K Dot, Roxy?
Let me see. Karen, is this Karen? Karen, thanks for keeping me entertained. Oh, let me put it on the screen. Is it Kieran? Is it?
K Dot, let me find out.
K Dot, is that you? K Dot, if this is you, get back. That's the look. No, I gave K Dot props all season, so I'm not even being shady. Matter of fact, no. Do what your wife tells you to do. Don't listen to us. Who are we? We just reviewing the show. Do what your wife. I'm sorry, Meg. Do what.
I'm not sorry, Megan. K-Dot, fix that hair. Fix that hair. She don't mean no good by you if she told you to.
Meg, you wrong for that, girl. If y'all want, Meg, you wrong for that, girl. But let me see. We got Elizabeth. Thank you for the super chat.
Where's my
she
phone?
said, "Always love watching you both. Thank you so much for tuning in."
Thank you.
Let's see. Someone said, okay, Ride a Pin said to move to North Carolina, Tammy. Or unless they meant NYC instead of NC. Happy Gardner likes the lip bar as well.
Oh, K Dot 2.0 said nah, it's not. It's, you should have played into it. See, honesty.
Right.
You're an honest person.
Oh, Holly, you're an only child. I didn't know that.
Jake says this vibes.
Jake says we better not see Javin on Perfect Match. I've never seen Perfect Match. Have you watched Perfect Match before? Actually, I think I have watched Perfect Match.
I always started and then I fall off of it because like I will know half the people, but I won't know the other half. So like, plus I feel like Perfect Match is always spoiled. So we always end up knowing who's going to be together.
And I wanted to watch it this season, but yeah, we already knew it was going to happen. So it's like, what's the point?
And I'm not a spoiler person. If I get an inkling of a spoiler of something, I don't want to watch it anymore.
Yeah. We know that.
Takes everything out of me.
Kim says that Demola doesn't have the personality for Perfect Match. Imagine if Demola goes on Perfect Match and he gets on there and he is just like the biggest F boy ever. I would be cracking up. I'm sorry.
It would hurt my heart. It would. I would just I would be so hurt.
Imagine. Let me see. Bajan Tay says, only child, first gen West Indian New Yorker club, period. I code switch like crazy depending on who's around me. Let my mom call and the Bajan accent comes out. Hey, so yeah. Same. Y'all know, in the group chat, I'll be putting on my accent all the time. Okay, let me see. Demola and Freddie, I think, are genuine. Freddie went on Perfect Match, didn't he?
Yes.
Because I'm like, I know they didn't put that handsome face to waste. I know they put him on something else. I just never.
Freddie needs to go on Married at First Sight.
Yeah, he would be good on that.
Mm-hmm.
The flirting. Let me see. You Choose says Javin did agree to marry this woman, though the flirting was out of order. All the women in the season decided to marry these men despite all of the red flags. What do you think Karen has red flags? Well, yeah, 2 other people got married, so I get what you're saying. Roxy sounds like she grew up in Staten Island or Manhattan. I grew up in Brooklyn and Queens. I'm a Brooklyn gal, born and raised in Brooklyn. I didn't know Manhattan had an accent. Staten Island, yeah, but Manhattan, I didn't know Manhattan had an accent. Okay, let's see. What else?
You had another slide, right?
Yeah, I do.
Oh.
Never finished. Why you say oh like that? Let me see.
Who, me?
Yeah. She's like, oh. Okay, let's go to the next slide. These are just like honorable mentions of things that happened. So did you see a new? I had to put Karen's hair on there because it irritated me. All like I'm like, what is this hair, Karen? I had to put it on here because I don't understand. I don't understand. So well, let's start with stop laughing. Okay, I'll start with first of all, I can't stand when it's a reunion and they touch on people from previous seasons. I'm like, stop being cheap. Do it after the altar, okay? Just do it after the altar. Don't try to smush everything in. But I guess since this season was so, I mean, they do it for every reunion, but I guess they really needed it this season because it was pretty blah. But yeah, so if you're familiar with, y'all can't see who I'm pointing to, but if you're familiar with, we have Bobby and Jasmine.
Yes, good for them.
So Bobby and Jasmine were at the reunion. They're from Love is Blind UK season 1. They got married and they are now pregnant. So congratulations to them. And Bobby
good
said that he said that he's growing his relationship with Jasmine's mom. Leave that there. Next we have our favorite couple from last season, but Benaya and Nicole, they're still together, Tammy. So I think you're gonna have to make a video apologizing or retracting your sentiments towards them. You have to update your video.
I said
because they're still together.
What I said. I got the comment. Somebody sent me a DM.
Oh, did they?
I'm not taking nothing back. I said what I said about Benaya and Nicole. I wish them a long, prosperous marriage.
Yeah.
But I don't care about them. But there are a lot of couples that I truly just don't care about from Love is Blind, and they just happen to be one of them.
Yeah.
I don't wish it. I don't want them to divorce. I hope they stay married.
Yeah.
I just, yeah.
I had my eye on Benaya because he gave controlling vibes. But I am happy to see that they're still together. They've been traveling. They look like they've been having a great time. They look like they're still like deeply, madly in love with each other. Same for Jasmine and Bobby too. So congratulations to all the couples. We did see Freddie. What's his name? Yeah, Freddie at the reunion. Anyone else? I don't think they showed anyone else like from previous seasons. And Tammy, you have an accent. Erin says that you have an accent. She can hear it.
Middle of the country. We don't sound like anything.
Let me see. Okay, so yeah, they touched on the people from the previous season. We talked about Karen's hair and Anu. How do you feel about Anu? How do you think she handled the conversation at the mixer with Spleen Boy?
Perfectly fine.
You do? I feel like she did too much. Okay, go ahead. I'll let you finish.
Perfectly fine. So, one, I think he played her in the pods, right? So she's gonna have a visceral reaction when she sees him for the first time. So when she walked in and for whatever reason he thought she would give him a hug and she said whoop and turned around, I hollered. When they were having the conversation and he brought up his damn spleen, I think it just sent her somewhere. That you're a liar, you're a liar, you're a liar. It didn't bother me. It didn't.
I feel like she did too much because she didn't like Spleen Boy. What's his name?
I think she did like him.
I don't think she liked him. I think that because especially in like their last two conversations, both of their faces through like both dates was like,
Because he told her
Especially her face.
he don't like, well, because he was saying some wild shit. Like, she tolerated this spleen nonsense. I don't want to say nonsense. I mean, I disrespect people's beliefs. She
Mhm.
tolerated his splenic intuition, right?
His spinal rectum.
I feel like she was going along with it. She was open to it, right?
Mhm.
But it was some of the other stuff that he was saying, like when she said that she wanted to talk to her
Mom.
mom,
Mhm.
and if her mom wasn't going to approve of him, she would, like that type of stuff. He
She was
started
low
to judge
vibrational.
her.
Yeah.
Call me low vibrational and we're done. Cause like that's rude. And I feel like it was more stuff. But for some, I think I don't know if she wanted just to get married or if she really liked him.
I don't think she liked him really.
Okay.
I think that she, like you said, I feel like she would have been able to tolerate him. But I don't think that she liked him. What do y'all think? Do y'all think that Anu liked Patrick genuinely or no? Do you feel like she just wanted to get to the next level? Do you think that she did too much when she met back up with Patrick? Because I feel like although Patrick was annoying, I feel like he was kind during the breakup. I don't think he was an a-hole. It wasn't a situation where he was like dating two people, and well, from what we saw at least, not like he was like telling Anu the same thing that he was telling the other girl. Like we've seen Love is Blind where like it's been really messy, and I feel like he handled the breakup in a kind way. He wasn't mean. That's why when they were at the mixer and she was like, I just feel like she was doing too much because he was never mean to her. So that's why I feel like she was doing too much. It was just like, okay, girl, like why? I can understand if he was an a-hole, then yeah, you want to, pay him back, show your ass or whatever. But then she started talking about his do-rag. And yes, why are you wearing personal preference? But I just felt like it was unnecessary. I just felt like it was a bit much. That's all. And I don't have an issue with the song, but I feel like if it was warranted, like if it was someone who was an asshole to her, then it would have hit more for me. But I was just like, girl, why are you even giving him all of this? Like,
I did scream when he was like, "It's nice to hear you sing."
He's like, it's nice to finally hear you sing. Yeah.
Shady boots. Not too much on me in the comments. I do not have an accent. Too many of y'all popping up now. I don't know. I think because there was nothing else going on at the mixer, I was like, finally something. Finally something. That was the most boring mixer that I think we have seen in all the seasons of Love is Blind.
It was.
Even last season, which was terrible.
Yeah.
We still at least got something out of David. We got something last season. This was like no
I mean at
for
least
USA.
At least at even UK last season we had Sam and Benaya and Nicole. Remember they had their situation where I can't even remember. Anyway, but yeah, it was the first season was definitely a bit more lit than this season.
Yeah, at their mixer they had the whole thing with was it Benaya? It was somebody, their ex. Oh Lord, that's US. Never mind.
Oh, okay. And
I'm thinking of Taylor and Garrett.
Oh, I think you're talking about who was fussing about the ring. I think you're referring to Barda and Jed, Angelique. We spoke about them earlier. Tammy said Nicole has that Kerry Washington. Moving on. Let me see.
Because y'all were mean to me about UK last season. I'm not saying
she almost didn't review this season of Love is Blind. Yes. Thank you for bringing this up. Okay. So remember, I know I mentioned it in my video. So Patrick, when he came on, even though he came out and said it. I'm gonna still say allegedly. I don't know, but he had a baby on the way when he came on Love Is Blind. He is now a father.
Yeah.
And he knew. Well, the baby mama says that he left her pregnant, so he was aware that she was pregnant, and he kind of like ghosted her to come on this show. So I'm like, did your spleen tell you to do that? Because what's going on? So Anu really dodged a bullet.
Yeah.
By not picking him, because he had a whole child on the way when he was on the show. Thank you for that comment, Blue, because I forgot. I forgot that. Yeah.
Is that why he didn't come?
Oh, maybe.
Like the baby, like fresh.
Yeah, it's I don't know how old the baby is, but I mean, I'm sure it's maybe like a couple months old. Maybe like can't be more than a year, because or maybe a little over a year, child. Wavy Wubbly says, I feel like she gave him too much energy. She should have paid him dust. That's how I feel. Terra Squad says, or maybe somehow she found out about the baby. That's possible.
Oh.
That's possible.
Okay.
Oh, they're talking about your accent, Tammy. Tammy, you have an accent. We can hear it. Let me see. Hey, Celeste.
Hey, Celeste.
I'm just trying to go through the comments. Apparently, Patrick said on social media that his strongest connection was with Yolanda, not Anu. Why didn't we see that? You see what I'm talking about in terms of Yolanda? See, y'all are pissing me off, because why? She didn't like him. She wanted more TV time. Yolanda, I agree. Yolanda, I agree, because she didn't like him. I'm sorry, she didn't like him. Roxy, you would have concocted better vocals and lyrics. No shade. Thank you. I almost made a Spleen Boy song, but even when I make these little songs, like, I have to feel inspired. And this season, I was just like, like, this season don't even deserve a song.
Sheesh.
Shout out to all the Yolandas in the chat. Yeah, this is there's like 3 Yolandas in here. No lie. All right. Team Yo-Yo, y'all deep tonight. It's a baby boy. So he had a baby boy.
Good for him.
Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, anything else on this season? I feel like that's pretty much it. If y'all have a comment on the season, let me put in the comments, and I'll try to get to all of them. Not a Spleen Boy fan, but Anu had low and loud vibrations. Pick me in disguise. I genuinely feel like Anu just wanted more camera time. I also feel like because she's a singer, and when Patrick asked her to sing in the pods, I feel like the reason why she didn't sing initially was because she didn't want to come off as someone who came on the show to get exposure for being a singer. So I feel like that's kind of why she tried to be a little coy with it. But eventually she made sure that she sang, and she made sure that it was this big moment. And I feel like that's why she did that. She's like, okay, I didn't get my camera time because we broke up. We didn't get to have the honeymoons and get married, but let me, do my big one at the mixer. And I guess, it worked out for her, but she didn't like
She
that
was
boy.
loud. She was loud with it. She was loud. She was loud.
Shit, I feel like Anu was doing a lot at the mixer. Like I said earlier, she was like super flirty with Javin, and she did a lot. And I like Anu, but I feel like she did a lot. Let me see, anything else. Tammy's Spleen ghostly background track was excellent. Yes. yes, it was. It was. Let me see. It would have been another Ashley and Tyler vibe with Anu and Patrick. Yeah. I wonder if they got married. Oh, now for that reason, I kind of wish they stayed together, because I would have liked to see that conversation to see if he would have even told her. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of Love Is Blind UK season 2. Do you have any other thoughts on the season?
What do you think Okay, so I always feel, and it's no shade. Please do not attack me in the comments.
Uh-huh.
But I always feel that like the UK version is missing something. Like season 1 was missing something that like season 1 was a good season, but it could have been great. I feel like this season had no promotion, and that was its biggest downfall. They didn't promote the show. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
if it got overshadowed because Love Island was everywhere and
Yeah.
they aired it like what 2 weeks after or maybe a week
Mm-hmm.
after Love Island. So I don't know if it just got overshadowed, but I feel like UK misses is something that's missing
Mm-hmm.
from the show. And I don't even think it's drama. It doesn't have
Mm-hmm.
to be, not as missing onions. See, y'all, I be trying to be serious.
Who said
But like I feel like the UK version is missing something. I feel like Love is Blind in general
overall? They gonna have to figure some.
overall is on the decline. I
Yeah,
don't
for sure.
know what they need to do. I know Married at First Sight, same company, Kinetic Entertainment. They're casting for a golden Married at First Sight where
Yay! Is it
it's
like 40 up?
50. No, I think theirs is
50
50
up.
plus. So I'm
Okay.
excited to see how that's gonna go. Because
I want a
the
golden
next
Love is
season,
Blind.
a Golden Love is Blind would be good, and they're testing it out
Mm-hmm.
um next season of Married at First Sight because there is an older couple that's in their 50s.
Oh, nice.
So I wonder if does it need to be older, or do we need to switch up the formula? Do we need to maybe have less people? Do we need to go 15 women, 15 men? Can we narrow it down to 10 women and 10 men?
I don't know what the UK season is missing, and I agree that I don't think that it's just mess and drama, but I do feel like this season in particular moves very slow.
Yeah.
Um yeah, the season moved really slow for me, and I'm not sure. I feel like also in addition to this season not being as good as the first season, I feel like Love is Blind is a as a whole, it's just kind of like it's not giving it's not giving what it used to give, and it could be just because like, this is we're on whatever season, right? So the newness to it has kind of worn off. It's like, okay, we know the concept, they go in the pause it, so it can be that too. But I guess I'll have to see like Love is Blind next season to really decide, because I feel like these past couple of seasons, it's just been on the decline.
Do you think it's because of the drops? And I mean, so season 1, I did not recap it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if it's because the show was shiny and new, but like I thoroughly enjoyed it. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, like watching these 3 episodes today after work, I enjoyed the reunion more than I think I would have if I had to take notes.
Oh, of course, yeah.
So I'm wondering, is it because I knew that I didn't have to watch 6 damn episodes,
Mm-hmm.
6 hours of TV? I'm wondering if it's the drops. I really think that if Love is Blind went to maybe 2 episodes a week,
Mm-hmm.
the show would do better.
I can see that too. But the 2 episodes they drop in a week will have to be damn good to bring us back next week.
I don't even think they would have to though. And I say that because what happens is USA comes out October, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, like middle of October.
Nice twitching.
We're just never gonna have a break.
No.
Love is Blind comes out middle of October. They are going to put out 6 episodes the first week. What's gonna happen is somebody's gonna wake their ass up Wednesday morning and y'all gonna go to episode 6. And that's all you're gonna watch. And then everything about the season It's going to be all over Beyonce's
Everywhere.
internet
Yeah.
by noon.
Yeah.
And I think it takes away from the show because you see so many people saying that they don't want to watch it.
Yeah.
Why watch it when I can? That's why I didn't watch Perfect Match, because I can just go see everything about it online.
Yeah.
I think that they need to rethink like putting out so many episodes, and I think they need to redo, like Froggy just said, that they need to switch up the formula. Because reality shows like this can only sustain for so long, because then you start to get people that are coming on for money.
Oh,
because they need money, that are coming on for attention, that are coming on to promote businesses. They got to switch something up.
Yeah, and I get jaded too watching these shows, because I'm gonna let y'all know now, any reality show that I review, especially these love shows, I love the story and all of that, but in my mind, these people are coming, all of these shows, these people are coming here to grow their social media following. They're coming here to make money. They're coming here for brand deals. And if they find love, yeah, I'll take that too. That's how I feel about every person on all of these shows. They're here to grow their brand. That's the primary goal by coming on this show. And if I find love, then okay, cool. But that's just how I view it. So even when I'm watching these shows, it's in the back of my mind, it's like, girl or boy, you're not really, So let me see. Jake Marie says they need to do better background checks. It seems like they prioritize looks more than I don't know about the
well,
Wait, now I lost the comment trying to be funny. Wait, hold on. It looks like they prioritize looks more than authenticity. Hard to believe these people can't find love in real life. Go ahead.
Well, okay, I didn't know the second part to it. I was gonna say that too, but I think if there was a Love Is Blind that had average looking people, right? I'm not saying ugly, I'm not saying fire, but just average
like
looking.
What we see most.
What you see when you went to work today, when you went to the grocery store. If those people were on Love Is Blind, people wouldn't watch it. People wouldn't watch it, because there are some people that said that they watch simply for eye candy. People will, like, we know what pretty privilege is.
Right.
People get away with pretty privilege. Marshall got away with pretty privilege his season. We see people get away with pretty privilege all the time on TV.
Don't talk about Marshall, child. They still love them some Marshall. Let me see. Oh,
I'm sick of seeing him. Don't bring him to nothing else.
Sick of seeing him. His facial expression.
AD too. Don't bring AD to nothing else. Leave her be. Like, stop bringing past people. Bring the people that were villains. Put Bartiz in the audience. Give us a good jump scare if you want to bring somebody back.
I'm so sick of Bartiz. I don't want to see his ass either. All right, let me say thank you, Jay, for the super chat. It can be due to fraudulent cast like Ashley Tyler. Yeah, I feel and I think that too. Like, with so much comes out pretty much every season, especially with the Love Is Blind US. Like, something always comes out to the point where it's just like, we can root for these couples, but it's like, how hard can we root for them? Because we know, like, months later or by the time it's the reunion, y'all aren't going to be together anymore. It's going to be this huge, it's going to be this bad breakup, or someone is going to come out and say that they had your baby. Like, you can't even get as invested in the couples as we would want to, because it's always, most times it's like some BS after the fact.
Well, a lot of that too is because they do the reunion a year after, because they don't want to do after the altar anymore. Film the show a month later, get them back over to do the reunion a year later. When y'all finally decide to put the show out, give us after the altar, and then make that be what happens the year after. Because I can't stand watching reunions for the cast to say, well, I'm over it. I'm not, though.
Right.
I'm not. I've been talking about this for 12 episodes on my YouTube channel. I want to keep talking about it, and I want you to be invested too.
Right. Oh, quick
So
question. Tammy, are you going to review Love is Blind France or Brazil next week?
no.
I'm not either, but maybe E is.
E might be. I didn't
I
know that
think,
there was a France or
yeah, I
Brazil.
didn't.
Both of them.
No, I knew that they existed. Well, not even France, but Brazil. No, I think I've seen like a thumbnail for France, but maybe Queen E might be. I'm not sure though. I don't know.
I
I don't
am
know about looks
sent
either, right?
on
Yeah.
YouTube. I can't take anything else on.
Two couples choose, live, and split $250,000. But then you'll really have people like only coming on here for money.
Yeah, then people are gonna stay together until after the show airs, and it's like, oh yeah, we broke up.
I'd watch Love is Regular. Same. Spicy Noodle says 80 is a bird. Oh Lord.
Love is Regular is crazy.
Let me see.
They need to pick new cities too. Stop going to.
They need to go to New York. Like, hello.
Haven't they been? But where in New York would they go though? New York is too big.
New York City. New York City. Not. Let me not. New York City. Okay, that's where they need to go.
Okay, so this is a dumb question. This is a dumb question, but don't judge me.
Mm-hmm.
What is considered New York City?
The 5 boroughs: Brooklyn, Manhattan, Queens.
So those are New York City.
That's New York City. And then you have New York State, where you have like Utica, Rochester, where I go a lot, Schenectady, like, I don't know, Albany, you know. I saw, but yo, New Yorkers, New York Cityers, we really feel like we're the state, like no other.
Yeah, I saw Cayenne do that little shady thing. I was like, oh.
Yeah. It's just a joke. It's all love. It's all love.
But the 5 boroughs are New York City.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well then.
Yes, Miami. A lot of people have said Miami too, that they should try Miami.
But see, the thing, going to Miami, no, because Miami is gonna definitely be full of people on there just for money and just for attention. You got to go to some, like, Minneapolis did the Midwest wrong, so don't come back here. Mm-hmm. But they got to pick some cities that we don't hear about. Like, don't pick the trendy major cities.
They're in
Denver.
Don't go
to Houston
next season, right? I think are they going to Denver? I think it's Denver.
They are. And Married at First Sight Denver was horrendous, so I don't have high hopes.
Oh well, I'm excited then.
And I was just in Denver, and it was a lovely city. I was there earlier this year. Fantabulous city.
You were.
But I mean, they can come to Milwaukee. They can do a Love is Blind Milwaukee.
I was gonna ask if you would ever do Love is Blind, but I know you wouldn't. So
I'm too old for it.
No. Anyway, that is not. Anyway,
I'm not entertaining enough to be on TV. I'm not entertaining enough in my real day-to-day life to be on anybody's TV screen.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Let me see. Let me get some last comments. Someone said Columbus, Ohio. And I think that's it. I think that's it. Okay, well, before you leave, yes. Well, we can go to this slide. All right, y'all. Oh, let me take this off. Oh. Did I mess something up? Okay. I think I did it right. All right. So that was our live. Yes, I think Atlanta would be great for them to.
They did a Love is Blind Atlanta.
Oh, that was the first season.
The first
yes, yes. Oh, yeah. So they can't. Yeah. Vegas would be nice too. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that was our live for Love is Blind UK season 2, episodes 9, 10, and 11. The reunion. Tammy Talks. Before you leave, tell them what you're currently reviewing, what you will be reviewing, and let them know where to find you. I
am Tammy Talks any and everywhere I can be searched. Mm-hmm. Literally. What am I doing? So Love Island Games is starting September 15th.
Girl, I
It's
thought you
live
I
this
thought you was gonna say 5th. I was about to say no. Okay, go
15th.
ahead.
The 15th. It's live this season, so I'm interested to see why it's live. And how that's gonna affect the show. But otherwise, just my regular degler schmegler reality shows. Shit, nothing's left. Ready to Love has like 3 episodes left. I do Love and Marriage Huntsville, and then I'm gonna start doing pop culture again, current events, and I'm gonna stick with it.
Here, look at this here.
Look at this here, and then I keep saying that I'm gonna go back to doing like throwback TV shows, and then
I keep saying I'm
never
gonna do court shows, catfish
do.
episodes, interrogations.
We were
say a lot of
accountability partners, and we
So
failed
we
each
were
other.
supposed to be each other's accountability partners for different segments that we wanted to start on our channel, and we have been horrible accountability partners.
Yeah.
So, yeah. All right. So make sure that you hit like, hit subscribe, go and sub to Tammy's channel, watch her reviews. Coming up, I'll be reviewing Love Island Games as well. What else is coming out? Anyway.
Married at First Sight is supposed to be sometime this year. Yes, Celeste, I will be still covering it. They haven't released the date, but they're still coming this year.
Yes, I'll be reviewing Married at First Sight as well. Let me see. Catfish would be fun. Yeah, and I have like notes and stuff. I just have to do it. Let me see. How long have you been friends? When did the group chat start? I don't really like Tammy. Like that.
We're co-workers at best.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
When did we start the group
Our
chat?
group chat is still named group chat with no videos, but that's another story.
How dreadful.
How dreadful for another day. I think the group chat started like 2 years ago.
Like 2 years ago, something like that.
That's sad. That's pathetic, honestly. Anyway, we're pathetic. All right, and yeah, thank you all for tuning in. Let me see, Tammy, are you going Beyond the Villa? Or are you doing Beyond the Villa? Did you stop?
It was the holiday. I honestly and truly, I do not know if I'm going to recap the last episode. If people, I'll recap it. I will recap it. Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you all for joining us. I feel like I've like said that 5 times already. But thank you all so much for tuning into this live. We hope that you enjoyed it and had a good time. I think that's it. I can't wait to see you guys in my next video. Make sure you, like I said before, head over to Tammy Talks channel, show her some love, hit this video, hit the like button, comment, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell, all the things. And I hope y'all have a lovely night, and I can't wait to see y'all in my next video. Bye.
Roxy